tried to do this earlier, and this Schuster shook it off and took it in for a touchdown. This time he hits the bonanza.
Welcome to another episode on Sports Takeoff. Today we're going to go over 2 to 3 ways of how you can strip the ball and cause turnovers. If you know, being a good player, making tackles and all that is great, but it's good. But the thing that makes you great is being able to force turnovers, whether that's at a linebacker or defensive end, being able to strip the ball from the quarterback or cause fumbles, or whether you're a DB, being able to catch interception. Turnovers are the key to making a good player great.
The first technique we will discuss is the rip technique.
Rip technique. So let's just say the running back has the ball. I'm coming from any type of side angle. It all depends on how you're attacking the runner, is where depending on what you want to use. So let's just say I'm coming from a back or a side angle and I want to get this ball. The first thing I'm going to think is ripping this ball out. So by ripping, I want to come here, come over the top, try to get my hand inside and rip up, causing that ball to come loose.
So pay attention to the linebacker with the red arrow as he uses the rip technique to get the ball out. Notice that he secures the tackle and rips the ball out. Now pay attention as we watch it in slow motion on the replay. Linebacker secures the tackle, hand over the ball, ripping it out.
Key thing we need to remember on all of these techniques is when we're going in, we need to secure the tackle. And what I mean by secure the tackle is my hand is here. In case I rip and I don't get it, I still can make this tackle here. Okay? So number one, make sure you secure the tackle. So let's go over that again. First technique is rip. So this technique I'll use from either the back, let's just say I'm chasing behind somebody, come over top, rip it out. Or if I'm coming from the side, I'm making a tackle as we're going down, I'm trying to rip it out. Second technique is a punch.
The second technique that we will talk about is the punch technique. We will talk about 2 different ways to use the punch technique depending on how you are approaching the runner.
You can use from the back, coming from here, and what I want to do is with all of my force, it's not a tap, it's a force. I want to punch straight through this ball coming up here. And what that would do, a lot of times, is cause the ball to jar loose. A lot of times, especially when guys are running and they think they're about to score, you can easily go ahead, punch through, ball comes out, big play on your end. Another way that we can punch, and this right here is what they call the Peanut Tillman punch. For some of you young guys, you might not know who he is, but look up Charles Peanut Tillman, one of the best players to ever cause fumbles there is. So this is how his technique goes. Anytime he's coming in, he can be coming in head on, anything. He's always going to take a punch at the ball. And when I say a punch, I literally mean he's coming in to make the tackle, and he's punching down at the ball as he's going to make that tackle. If he's coming from a side angle, he can come, punch here, or like we talked earlier, punch here.
So here are a few clips of what I call the peanut punch. Notice this, every time he goes in to make the tackle, he's punching at that ball.
Hey, so coach, when should I use the punch as opposed to the strip or the rip technique?
Okay, so let's just say I'm coming from here. I'm coming from this angle. There's really no way that I can get in and strip the ball out here. So in your mind, it has to click that, all right, this is an opportunity for a punch. So I'm coming in here, ball's on that side. I can come in with the punch here to try to jar the ball loose. Most of the times when we want to rip the ball is usually when we're coming on the side of the ball. So, and if I'm from the back angle, I can go over the top here. Or if I'm from the side, I can kind of, as I'm going in here, making the tackle, still always securing it, trying to rip the ball out. The third technique that we can use is called the club. It's very similar to the punch, but as we're coming over the top, we're clubbing down on the ball. A good way to remember these is what we used to call them is CPR, club, punch, and rip. These are good ways to cause fumbles and cause turnovers. And the thing is, you have to practice them. You can't just wait to game time. You need to be doing this all the time in practice. It doesn't matter. You can practice these in a 7-on-7 drill, no matter if it's non-contact, you could always go and be going for the ball. So let's go over those 3 again. Let's just go in the order so we can remember. CPR, number 1. C is club. In this situation, we're running here, and I'm just trying to club the ball out. Number 2 is punch. Now, punch can come from 2 different ways. You can come from the back, punch it up, or if we're coming directly at him, punch at the ball as we're going to make the tackle. And number 3 would be our rip technique. Remember, our rip technique most likely will come from the side, that if we're on the side of the ball carrier and we can get our hands inside, we want to try to get our hands deep in there, so that as we're making this tackle, we're going to the ground, we're ripping this ball out, causing it to come loose. All we need to do is cause it to come loose just a little bit, and our teammates will be there to recover it. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope this video helped. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll be back to you with more videos. Peace.